Hey guys, what is up? My name is PabLoon, aka BobLyn. Today we are playing the Marseille, a ship I really do not like, and I think the ship badly needs a buff. Wargaming has released this thing, and it's just not up to par with anything at the tier. I'm playing on my press account today with Red the Gaming Dino, or Blue Gaming Dino. I don't know what he wants to be called, but I call him Red, and I can't remember what he's playing, but he's playing a DD, and I'm playing Marseille. And Marseille is actually pretty well equipped when it comes to consumables and skills, but the guns you have are some of the most lackluster guns I've seen in my entire life. The dispersion leaves something to be desired, the pen leaves something to be desired, and overall they are just very underpowered compared to anything else at the tier. They are 330 millimeters and they reload in 17 seconds, which is absolutely insane. Now the caliber isn't bad at all, you would think. It's bigger than Stalingrad, it's bigger than Puerto Rico, Yoshino, all those guys, but when you can't penetrate anything, it doesn't really matter. You also get this amazing speed boost and sonar and DFA. So it's not, equipped badly to fight, but the problem is the tools you have are just not that good. But in this game, I said to myself, I've been talking to the guys, I was like, I want to get a gameplay with Marseille because, well, it's just a ship that you don't really see that often, and I think there's some people that want to see it, in a good game. So I decided to take her out and see what she's like. Now the playstyle with Marseille is you want to stay back and, stay bow in, but I was trying to avoid this guy's torpedoes, that's why I'm full broadside right now. I knew he was sending torps in the gap, so I just wanted to be out of that reach. But we're gonna rapid reload this sow here. Let's see, okay, can we get some damage? Let's see, the dispersion. Very, very spread out, maybe it was my aim. We're gonna try again here. Now the good thing about the ship is obviously you can sit behind this island and only protrude out your guns, which definitely helps. Now, we took out a turret, which I guess is nice, but you see that at long range the dispersion isn't quite good. At least to me. Some people told me in the beginning that there was this gimmick with the ship, and I guess there still is a gimmick if you hold it down. I don't know if it's specific to Marseille, but it's not like I used it a lot in this, and the reason I didn't is because I don't really think it helps that much, and I think it's very circumstantial and situational when you have to hold down the fire button. I remember back when this thing came out, I was very, it helped. I thought this is gonna save the ship, but the reality is it's very, very underpowered. If Wargaming wanted to fix this ship, they need to reduce the reload and give it some better secondaries, maybe. Maybe at least reduce the reload and give it better dispersion, because the pen I think is fine. I think it's just actually hitting stuff is difficult. Now here we have this Drake sitting in the smoke, and I can see him, with the fire, so I'm guesstimating and shooting at him. Using the island here on my right to cover myself from this gearing, and now the midway starts to go for us, and I don't know why the midway is sitting there, but he is just, completely out in the open, so I'm gonna focus on him after I get this Drake. Now we have a good speed boost, so I wouldn't say this ship is bad, but it's just, it needs some buffs, like I said. If this ship actually got some buffs, I could see this thing becoming a very good battle cruiser that can counter Jinan, it can counter Minotaurs and Colbert and Smolensk. I would guess it's pretty good at that, but the problem is, getting to the situation where you can actually fight one of those guys. Now, we have this midway, like I said, who's just sitting here, and he's gonna realize that he can't escape because there's an island behind him. So I can just sit here and keep shooting at him, and unfortunately he goes out of my range, but this is where having guns at the front comes in hand. Because you see this sow who's out there. I'm just gonna keep bowing this sow. Just straight in bow on this guy. And I'm gonna turn now because he's gonna miss all his torps. And then we're gonna keep our guns on the midway. This is one of the good things about the line is it's so easy to keep your guns on target. And we're gonna shoot our salvos here, see what we can do to this midway. And well, we have a rapid reload ready, so why not just use it? I mean, we have so many to start out with that you better use them when you're playing the ship. And that was great dispersion, as you can see. Double Citadel, amazing dispersion, but that is not all the time, guys. That is also good dispersion, but again, that's rare. We actually got a Citadel crisis, believe it or not, but Trust me, you don't get that all the time. And we get 2 more. It's actually insane how many citadels we got in just this short span of time. So this is what a fun game in Marseille would look like. But again, I have played a lot of games in Marseille by now, and this is one of the best ones I've had. And I can count the good games on one hand for sure. So the game is coming to an end here, and we're healing up, swapping to HE to take out this Holland, and, well, blowing him to Kingdom Come. The HE is not bad on this ship once you're fighting a DD, but the problem is, again, the reload. It's 17 seconds. But this is where your awesome Mogador secondaries come in. These are actually Mogador turrets, and as you can see, there's quite a lot of them. That's what I think would really help this, is if... Wait. Oh, there we go. If we gave this auto secondaries as well, you would actually have a pretty good chance to fight back. But anyways, only 70k damage, still a pretty fun game. We were doing pretty good on that flank there, in the cap, so I decided to upload this game to showcase that the Marseille can actually have some pretty good games. Even get a Citadel Crisis, believe it or not. But we still didn't get the highest damage because this thing is very underpowered in my opinion. Alright, so here we move on to the build of the Marseille. I did run with Philippe Abognon because, like I said, it's super underpowered and I wanted to help it as much as possible. The commander absolutely does help this ship, and if you do have him and you're planning on playing Marseille, I would highly recommend it because Adrenaline Rush, Engine Overload, Master Reloader, APCS Plus are very important, and those are some great skills that he boosts. Along with that, I take Dispersion, Acceleration, and Detection mod. Now, Detection mod I've been swapping in and out, but I ended up running it with this session and liking it. Sometimes I like having steering, sometimes I like having detection. But detection overall is more safe, I think, and you definitely want to be safe in this ship. So, this is going to be it for this video, and I hope you guys appreciate that I gave this ship another try. I really want this thing to work, but every time I get to the conclusion that this thing needs some buffs. Anyways, my name has been BobLyn, aka PabLoon, and I am out of here. Hope you guys have a great day.